Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we got one of at least a few Castlevania games to play. I don't feel like this is going to be a port over from the original one. I feel like this one's going to be its own... Yeah. I mean, as much as I love Castlevania, this game just does not feel like it is really doable on Castlevania. I mean, this seems just so slow. Great premise, but just so slow. And the worst part, I mean, I've said this time and time again, absolutely hate timers. I mean, this game works okay for timers. I mean, honestly, this game would benefit immensely by just being faster. This is so gruelingly slow. Like I said, I'm not a huge... Of course, right? Jesus. Yeah, that's kind of cheesy. Don't like that, but you know what? It is what it is. We lost our fireball. Now we lost our chain whip. So it feels like our weapon is directly related to like our health or something along those lines. And as Zane Walker says, and I agree, just hate birds. Every iteration of birds in every single game ever made, they are the most obnoxious, stupid, cheesy enemy that you could possibly have. I mean, even in Souls games, they suck. And, like, nothing really sucks in a Souls game, but birds still suck. This is really obnoxious. Like, that is, like, the most annoying thing in this whole game so far. More so than anything else is the eyeball thing. I mean, you're pretty much going to have to waste time and do the whole sit, wait for another one to come down the thing. And as soon as it does, then you go after you kill it. I mean, the game itself is great. If it, like, this game would be wonderful on as an NES game. I mean, hell, even as a Super NES game would be awesome. But as far as a Game Boy game, it falls short because of the limitations. It's fucking slow. Like, all the response times are just too slow. Trying to turn around for the bird, we never were able to turn around fast enough. We turn around, still don't have enough time to swing. Like, everything is just too slow on the game to make it a very viable. Like, I'm very not looking forward to a boss fight. Or this, for that matter. Oh, we didn't even make it there. So watch me start over. Okay. At least there's a halfway mark, or a marker, so to speak. So that's good. We got the cross, but I feel like that is just a like an invulnerability thing. We don't seem to have the classic Castlevania item usage. Granted, for me, I didn't really use it very often. Half the time, honestly, I forget to use it. Oh, that is... Yeah, the game does not work well on the system at all. Like, it has such potential. It's a cool game, interesting concept, where it's like kind of honestly like a dumbed down version of Castlevania, where it's still like the basic kind of platformer, but it's more of a dumbed down where it's an actual like kind of level based platformer. Instead of a more kind of open worldish that you would get normally. I mean, it definitely had potential. I think it was just unfortunately squandered in in being on Game Boy. I think that's the one thing that definitely we actually have to go through the whole thing. All right. Like they want you to platform, but it doesn't. It just doesn't perform well enough to be what they want it to be. You definitely have to be very precision, watch the back foot. Let's get some buffs, I guess. Like again, I do like the game. I like the concept. I just don't think that what they're trying to do works being on Game Boy. Alright, I feel like we're going to be at the boss, and we're going to need to be doing, yeah, the top. Ah! I mean, boss design was very meh. Like, it gave you a little bit of a fit, but the only reason it was even remotely difficult or anything is just because everything was so slow, you couldn't really avoid or move very well. Here come the bats. I mean, like I said, I really want to really like the game. But you really just have a hard time because of everything. And we get a whole level full of bats. My favorite. I don't even think we're going to be able to hold on to this because we're probably going to run into more bats. Son of a... That was awesome, right? Like, you gotta love shit that comes out of nowhere, that they see us before we're even remotely close to being on the screen. Alright, so this is the one item we can't... Usually we can block or... I mean, the game is playable. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Alright, that's not too bad. The game is playable. You know, I mean, it may not be the most enjoyable and might be a little frustrating because of everything, but it is, in fact, playable. Aw, I was hoping it would... It's just so frustrating, like... Did they continue? Can we continue? Yes, alright. I don't see a number of continues. Alright, well, we ain't getting that, apparently. Yeah, the fucking, just the cheesy bullshit with the bats. Every single game with bats, with birds, it's all the fucking, like, the fact that you lose your whip every time you get hit sucks. We have life. We should keep it until we die. Like we do on every other Castlevania game, right? The fact that you lose it when you get hit is really obnoxious. That's really obnoxious. The game is just kind of obnoxious. It's frustrating. Not only is it frustrating because it had potential to be a really cool game on a different system, but also because of the way it plays and performs. Okay, so that's kind of shitty. You go up to swing, but it stopped you in midair, but still dropped it? Come on! Yeah, this game would have been awesome on a different system. I mean, we could do without this shit right here. It's like, there's very little we could do about this situation. Last time we just got lucky that we hit them in the backswing. All right. It's also kind of weird that this thing constantly has different trajectories. We're gonna get hit in the back. Yep. Can't attack on the rope either. Which, another thing that should be possible. We even fall slow. It's it's just sad. It makes me sad. Like there's no other. Just makes me sad. Whatever. I really want to like the game. I do so bad. But the game itself makes it very difficult to... I mean, the swings are too slow. Like, once you attempt something, you're already screwed. Yeah, I would, honestly, I would have been very sad being all hyped up to buy the game, you know, pay all my allowance, whatever it was, get it for birthday, and then start playing this and just be like how slow and how it just doesn't play properly. God damn it, really? All right. I want, but I can't. I can't anymore. It's no. Like, it had potential. It would have been a great game on a better console. Like, there are certain things, like we've established before, that just don't work on Game Boy. Like, there's certain, I don't know why their game ran so slow. It didn't have a lot going on the screen at one time. Like, Mario didn't run that slow that I'm aware of. We'll get there and double check, but I don't believe the Marios did, and a lot of other games with more stuff going on did not run that slow. But for whatever reason, this one, it's in and of itself, was just so slow. I don't understand why it did. Like, did it not take advantage of the hardening? Was there like some kind of bottleneck? Was there some coding thing that caused it to run? Was it intentional? I don't want to believe that, but I mean, it is possible that it was intended to be that slow. And if it was, that was a terrible idea. But all in all, the game just does not perform well enough to do it justice. It in and of its core and everything, it is a good game that was just unfortunately released on Game Boy with limited, just something is wrong to make it run as slow as the game runs. And that just really sucks, because anywhere else, any other system, the game would have been a lot of fun, and I think would have done well. I'm sure it probably still did, because it's a Castlevania game, and, you know, we all clamor to get these games. But, like, it really is absolutely disappointing in all aspects. It's a little cheesy. Some of the enemy placement, the birds and the bats. Don't need to say anything else. The fact that you lose your whip every time you get hit is really annoying. Like, it's so stupid that, you know, fine, if you want to, I mean, use the whip with the fireball thing like you would Link's sword. Like, as soon as you get hit, you lose the fireball until you have full health again. But keep your goddamn whip. It's so stupid. You get hit, all of a sudden your whip sucks. And there's everything, because you're going to get hit a lot. You just can't avoid it, because everything moves. Like, the enemies move much faster than you. Upon starting to crack your whip, it has such a long delay before you can attack again. Your movements are so slow in comparison to everything, to try to turn around, and then when you turn around and then attack behind you, everything just takes so long that you're getting hit by more stuff than you need to. And then a lot of the game revolves around you doing a couple steps, turning, waiting, hitting, turning, going. It's almost robotic in itself, in the fact that it's so robotic, it's not as an enjoyable, you know, fluid experience. You almost need to just, like, you know, inch forward, like you literally were this, like, really menacing, slow-moving robot to that, wait, hit, that. You don't get to fluidly move into stuff and, you know, and ebb and flow and all this. It's really a very, I mean, it's a precise game, but yet it's not, because it's still, even, no matter how precise you get, sometimes things don't register properly. Sometimes there's that little kink in the system that's still, like the last death, where we go to jump, he stayed on the ground. Like, I was not pushing down. He just sat on the thing and did nothing. And some of that stuff does become prevalent and brought up to the forefront, that you start noticing it a little here and there. It just makes the game playable but not playable at the same time. So honestly, such a potential, but very squandered and wasted being on Game Boy. Does not perform very well. Makes it to where it's not nearly as fun as it could have been. So anyways, with that being said, guys, that's Castlevania Adventure. That's going to be me. You guys have a good one.